Well, how's she going today, Tubes? So, kind of hanging out in the shop again, and some other stuff. So, this video is for Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller, again. He wants to get a tripod for his camera. Wants to get a tripod for his camera. So I figured I would show him my two that I have here. I don't think they would work for his kind of camera. Actually, I don't think they would work at all, but you know. But I told him that I had two of them, and I do. Of course, I use the big guy a lot more now. So, but I'll show you the tripods first before I do any bitching. So this one down here, the little guy, is a 6-inch. Right now she's only probably about 3-inch, but you can pull the little black tabs out, and it would make the legs longer. So this is a 6-inch tripod, just a little guy, which I don't really use. I haven't used it at all since I've gotten the big guy. It's just on my camera, it just screws in to that size hole, and I can't show you the hole on the camera because, well, it's on the camera. So I would have to do that with my cell phone. And right now it's just freaking decorated again. So, but yeah, but you can, if you turn this black knob here on there, you can tilt the head left to right, up and down, you know, and stuff like that. So if you wanted to get more like a downhill or an uphill angle or something. This is the 6-inch. This one cost me, I think it was anywhere from $13 to $16 for this little guy. It's kind of a rip-off for such a little thing. But I figured at the time it was cheaper than you know, this big guy here is a lot more expensive. But yeah, but I paid, you know, quite a bit for that little guy too, and haven't really been using him all that much anymore. So, but I am going to probably keep it just because I need it for a spare in case this big one here should break. Then I got, you know, at least something. And I thought I heard some snow go crunchy. And yeah, another thing, Tubes. I'll show you at the end of the video. And but I want to show my 60-inch. Right now, that's about as small as she'll go right now. But she's a 60-inch. You got the two sets of legs down here, I think, yeah. And then this guy up here can crank way up. So that'll give you a total of 60 inches. And I swear, that must have been a chunk of snow that fell in the shop, wasn't it? It probably was. Must have been. But the 60-inch tripod goes pretty high. I'm going to put the camera over here just so you can kind of see. I'll show you the 6-inch, how this one works. You just pull I had the light on. You see the black tabs there. You just pull them up. You see. And then you get your extra 6 inches. So and there's your 6 inches. 6 inches. Now I don't really bother pulling the tabs out because this camera is kind of too heavy for that. So if I keep the legs in, then it holds the weight of the camera just fine. But she's just not made to hold the camera when those legs are standing up like that. She's just a little. She don't like it at all, you know. So that's the 6-inch, the little guy. And then onto the big guy. Sorry, to show you that. It's on this one. Has a little level bubble in it up there on the top. And I don't know if your camera would have, or if your tripod would have it. I don't know, but mine has it. I don't really bother. And it's also got one there on the leg. Right now you can see she's dead center. And of course this one's out of whack. So I think she's kind of broken now, but whatever. So you can loosen this thing here. And I think that would give you your tilt. I'll loosen it. Maybe not. No, this one gives you your left and right tilt, or your left and right turns. Okay, this little knob right here that I'm twisting now. This one gives you, this big guy gives you your up and down. See, up and down. And then you got another one up here. That one, I don't really find that one useful. Let's see if I can loosen it. What that one does, it tilts the thing. I suppose maybe if you had something inside there, I don't know. That's probably what it would be mostly for. I guess if you had like a little something inside there, like a spare, any spare parts or something. I don't know. The holes ain't very big, but. Or if you have a camera and you want to get like a side shot or something, I suppose, you know, but I find that stupid. So I don't bother messing with this one too much, I just leave it. Let's see, how do we tighten this bad boy up? So this is the 60-inch tripod. This is the name of it. Right here, there, and then there. Of course, it's made in China. But I don't use it a whole heck of a lot. So, oh yeah, and then you pull this tab here. I don't know how I'm going to get a shot of this, so let me try something. I'm just going to see if I can, if I stand back far enough, you can see this. So you can grab this tab, pull your leg out, of course, and all that good stuff. And then you got another one. Kind of neat, but you also have on this one you got like a little spike on the bottom. So if you wanted to maybe put it in like in dirt or something, you can just roll this black thing in, and then you got your spike. I normally use the spike when I'm on the grass or in the snow with it, but if I'm on concrete or something, you don't really need the spikes. So I don't bother with the spikes all that much, because I don't really need them. So but if I was you, man, I would get this one because, or a 60-inch. Flip it around this way, and I don't know, man. I would recommend getting the 60-inch. I'll show you what they look like when they're, of course, on the ground. Now, she's got kind of like a wide, you know, the legs are awful wide open. But I guess it's alright. And then you can crank up this thing. Let me try to get this out of the way enough so you guys can see. You got this little handle down here. And you can twist it. And then the thing comes up. Okay. And it's hard for me to do it with one hand, so I'll put you guys back up there. My light died. So I don't want to see too much of this, but she goes up pretty high, which is good enough for me. So I'll show you this again now. So I guess you can't really see because of the damn light. But I mean, that's max height. That's right at my lip level. My lips. It's about that level. You know, 60 inches. So yeah, and if this gets in the way, you can just flip it and then it kind of hits out of the way and stuff. So, but this is the main tripod I've been using. Yeah, 60-inch, and apparently you can go even bigger. I don't know why you would want to go any bigger, but I know there was I think there was an 80-inch, but that's for this camera. I don't know if they'd make them for your kind of camera. I don't really know what kind of camera you have, so if you wanted to use this kind of tripod, I think you would have to probably invest in the camera like I have, about $180. So, you know, it's not a bad camera. It's not a bad tripod. I got the little 6-inch first, and then I bought the 60-inch a couple of months later. Just because I kind of needed something right away, you know. So, but I mean, if you got junk laying around like this box, if you got a box like that, well, hell, there's your tripod, you know. But no, but if you needed your camera to be somewhere real close to you, like when I'm working on my stuff, you know, I kind of like the camera to be right up close, so you guys can actually see, you know, but, you know, sometimes these big tripods can be clumsy and they can get in the way, but that's why they give you the zoom in feature on your camera. So, but honestly, man, if you're thinking of investing in a camera, now I plan on buying a bigger one later on, but the one I was looking at was I think it was a Conan or something like that. I don't know, but close to that word. But that was like $500, and it is now 6 o'clock, so siren's ringing. But the reason why I recommend a bigger camera is because the big one that I wanted to get is a 32 times zoom. Like, she can go way into there, you know. This is not a very good camera for zooming. I mean, watch this. This is only a 5 times zoom, so it's not fantastic. So, see, I mean, that's it. That's all she's gonna puke out for, you know. Unless I set the camera different, where it's already zoomed in quite a bit, and then she'll zoom in, of course, even further. But then when you want to show your face, it's way up on your face. So that's why I leave it like this. So, but the zoom in's not very good on this camera. I'm not too happy with it, but I kind of needed something right away. So, but I didn't plan on making all these kind of videos like I have been. I figured I'd probably make one like once a month or something, you know. But I seem to be uploading videos every day, it seems like. So, and I'm kind of thinking that I might put a bigger memory in this camera too, because right now I only have 2.5 hours worth. And well, if you switch it over the camera to the regular whatever that damn thing's called, there's 2 settings. Right now you're getting the wide view, and then there's the small view, of course. But if you set it to the small view, it actually gives you 4.5 hours. But I don't like that camera angle, so, you know, because it's way up on your face, right? So I just leave it on this, and it gives me my 2.5 hours, which I guess is not a super heck of a lot, because now I seem to be videotaping more than ever. And right now I just got done videotaping going bowling, only about 2 minutes worth, but I didn't have much for camera time left on my camera. I didn't have much time left on it. Let's try it that way. I had only about 34 minutes left, so, you know, I didn't really want to take up too much time, and I got about close to, well, this is already a 15-minute video, so I'm probably down to about 1 hour and 50 minutes or something now, but, or something like that anyways, but she's just, you know, the 2.5 hours is just not good anymore. I didn't plan on videotaping all this crap, but, you know, kind of happens, so, but, yeah, so, but I wouldn't really recommend getting this little guy or something like it, because this one seems a little dickered because it just never really stays up, you know, kind of falls over all the time. It's just kind of a clumsy little thing. So I would recommend just getting a 60-inch like mine, but I don't know if mine would exactly fit to your kind of camera, unless you wanted to buy another camera, which, you know, your camera seems to do pretty good, so, I mean, for quality, you know, it actually does a lot better than what my cell phone did. My old BlackBerry. My BlackBerry was just about the same as that, but I think a little wee bit smaller, and of course the quality was still 480p, but, you know, go check out some of my old cell phone videos, and you'll know what I mean. You gotta go way, way back. So, so you know, something that way you know what I mean, but, yeah, I kind of got tired of it, and I kind of wanted something more HD-er, you know, and I didn't know this camera actually did 1080p, but I can, you know, I mean, when I do my editing, that backs her down to 720p, which is still good, but I like 1080p better, but it's just the thing is that it takes forever to load on YouTube. And it takes a long time to upload to YouTube too, so, but she's worth it at the end, you know, good quality video, right? So I try to do as much as I can for like raw videos where I don't edit them. Like this one here is going to be a raw video. There won't be no editing or, I mean, I could use YouTube editing if I just wanted to, but that just takes more friggin' time, so frig it. I don't really bother with that too much. And the last time I used their editing, it cocked over my video, so I don't really bother with it too much anymore, so. But yeah, man, so I kind of recommend, you know, if you want to get a bigger camera, get one like mine, but I would recommend getting a bigger memory for it, like actually 4.5 hours, you know. I mean, if 2 hours would work fine for you, you know, that's fine, but for me, I need bigger because I just seem to be recording so damn much. You know, it just never freaking quits, so, which is fine, I guess, but, I don't know. I think, I might take a vacation from uploading videos. Let's see here, I think I'll finish off the rest of the winter, and then I'm going to maybe try to do a little bit in the summer. But I think next winter, I might take a couple of months off. I don't really know, but I mean, I'm still going to be on every day, probably watching other people's videos, but I mean, I'm just not going to upload any for myself or for you guys, just because, you know, it's a lot. So, it'll give you guys a break. You guys can go do other stuff and stuff. So, but yeah, man, anyway, I kind of recommend the 60-inch just because, well, it'll save you trouble later on. So, but I don't think this one would fit. And then you have to screw the son of a bitch. I want to get into the light. I think the sun's natural light's garbage. Oh, for freak's sake. Let me back her down here some. Just, let's see here. Wow, it's ready to go. Like I said, it's it's hard with one hand. But we're getting her here, so that should be good enough. But, see that little cap there? They got like a little locking thing right here. Ooh, she's still loose. Shit. Tighten this up here. It's hard to show you. There's that little clip. Release the clip. You heard that click. And you pull this off. And then make sure, now when you put the camera on, you gotta put your camera on just right. But that screw right in the middle is what screws into my camera. And the one in the back, the little clip, little pin, actually goes up into here. And that little bubble is there. And that's what locks the camera into place. It actually kind of pinches it up against there, I guess. And then you got to screw it in. It's very a pain in the ass, too. But see that little handle there in the middle? Well, you got to have long fingernails, and you got to dig it out. And then you got to screw it on. You gotta make sure you put it on the right way, because when you put the camera on, say like the camera's gonna go this way, well then this would be in front of your camera, you know. So you want to have it in the back because you don't want to get that in the film, right? You want to try to, I mean, if you're gonna be like Bill T-Max, you know, and want to go crazy on your videos, you wouldn't want to show your tripod. For me, I don't care, you know. I mean, everybody knows anyway, you use a damn tripod to hold your camera up. Unless you have somebody holding the camera for you, but yeah, so, yeah, in a way, man, I just recommend getting a 60-inch. I just don't think you would have to go any bigger than that. I mean, the 60-inch has been doing pretty damn good for me. I mean, I'm happy with it. I mean, it goes high enough for me. And it also gets down low enough, too. So, I'll show you what it looks like when she gets real small. So, give me a second. I'll show you what it looks like all scrunched in. So, make sure you don't ever over tighten anything either. You're fucking stripped of screws. You're stripped of screws and then you'll be screwed. So, but I'll suck it back in for you here. You can and then my tripod came in actually came in a bag too, which I don't use, but I don't use the bag, so. But then this is what she looks like, all squished together. I mean, she gets pretty small. I mean, it's a good enough tripod for me. I even had it up on my workbench here one day, a long time ago. You know, up there, and I had the camera pointing down to whatever I was working on. I think when I was putting the vise in, I think I had it on. And I kind of liked that angle, you know. It was kind of a good shot, so. This big tripod hasn't failed me yet, and of course neither has the little guy, but I just don't really. The little guy is only rated to hold about 3 pounds or so for a camera. Of course, this one can hold a bigger one, but this camera doesn't quite weigh 3 pounds, I don't think. So, but I mean, she's been a pretty good tripod. I'm happy with them. I just wouldn't get a 6-inch or anything smaller than that. I don't think they don't make them any smaller than that, unless you get one of the ones that you can mount on something, but no, I think a 60-inch would be just perfect for you. I mean, because what you can do, now, you like to work on your snowcat, so what you can do is, like, say your snowcat's, you know, here, well, what you can do is you can put the camera way off to the friggin' side, right? You know, which way you want to put it. You know, anywhere. Hell, you can even put the damn camera way the frig outside if you wanted to, you know, and you could just zoom in on the camera or something, you know, or, you know. Or if you're going to do some stuff, you know, outside, like say you wanted to cut a tree down. Like I did in my one video, cutting a tree down, or cutting a tree up. I actually had the camera pretty far away from the tree, so what I did is I just, like, you know, zoomed in on it. It would keep my camera safe, you know, but yet you guys could still see something, because I just, you know, zoomed in, so. But man, I think you should get a 60-inch. I don't really know what kind of camera you have, so I don't know if they would make 60 inches for them. Another thing is, too, if they don't, make your own. Frig it. I mean, all you would have to do is take some piping. Some thin piping. I would say something maybe like, maybe something like this thick. You know. And then put some holes in it and put another pipe inside so you can get some height out of it. You know, and then buy the top of the mount. for the, for a tripod, for the camera, bolt it on here or something, and go to town on it. You just have to make up something for yourself. Or you can just get a GoPro camera, and strap it to your head or something. But for the GoPro Hero 3, that's about $500 or $600. So frick that noise. And yeah, so I just think you should just do that. I think it would be good for you. A 60-inch would be, I think, perfect. It would be perfect. I mean, it is for me, so I mean, it just depends, I guess, what you want to do. My camera came in a little pouch. The 60-inch came in like a pouch bag thing, which is up with in the house. So I don't bother using it. I mean, if you're going to travel and you wanted to keep your tripod safe, you could put it in the bag then. But this tripod probably will never really leave the state, So, but yeah, I think you should just do that. I think it would be fine. You just got to find what you can do. Maybe you already have done this, I don't know. Google, your best chance would be Google it. Google your camera, what the make and model of your camera is, and then put tripods at the end or something, and see if something pops up, even if it's just pictures, then you know that they make them. You probably could find one on eBay, or probably even on Craigslist, but I don't really recommend Craigslist. So, it's whatever you think. So, I'm just here to help you out to the best I can. So, well, yeah. So, I would just do that. Get yourself a 60-inch, and I don't think you'd have to go any bigger than that. I don't see why you would have to. I mean, if you're gonna, well, if you were to go with a bigger tripod, the one that went, like higher than your head, see, then you would have to have a remote for your camera, so you can record so you can tell it to record or take a picture or shut off or turn on. My camera, turn on. This camera right here actually does come with a remote. So if I wanted to put it up here and I'm working over here, I don't have to walk way over here and turn it off or not videotape anymore. I can just push that button on the remote and then that's it. I did use it once, but I just find it kind of a pain in the ass, so frig it. But my camera came with a remote. It's still up in the house. It's just like a little guy. So, but no, I think a 60-inch would be fine for you. A 60-inch. So, yeah, I would just do that, man. But anyways, end that for you. But anyways, we last night. It was last night. I made a video on it, but I said the hell with it. So, because I knew I wanted to get this one going. So I said, figured I'll just put it all together into this video. And we got more snow again. And we got dumped on again. I think we got about a total of 6 inches, maybe even 8. It looks like 8 to me, but she was a bitch. Fucking tell ya. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but I mean, this is garbage. And then, yeah, today I went and got my hair cut again. But you guys can't see that because of the big cap, but I got my hair cut today, and the haircut lady was saying that there's a good chance that this shit could fucking stay around to about April 20th, or in the middle of it, somewhere around there. It's like, holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. Another fucking close to another month of this crap, you know. And, so, but we got dumped on pretty good. And we still have to clean out the end of the driveway. We had to clean it out just enough so we can get the Pontiac in. So we could go get our haircuts. Because me and my grandma went. She was due for another haircut. I wasn't really due yet, but I think I could have went another month or so, but said frig it. Get her done now. Should be good for most of the damn summer, so. But, yeah, so. But it's freaking crazy, you know. We got another freaking 8 inches of freaking snow, and everything's buried, and it was so damn windy. Well, they said that there was a chance of snow, and then they said after that there was supposed to be high winds, which we got. We got quite a bit of that, so stupid, but you know, whatever. And then of course it blew everywhere and made a mess, and I even had a hell of a time getting in my shop. As you see here, I kind of had to clean, but way down there at the end of my trail, you can see how deep that crap is. I gotta take the shovel and make one more round over that just to get rid of that little extra bit of snow. So, but I mean, that's garbage. I mean, look how deep that fucking crap is, and I had to dig through it with the green shovel, you know. But some freaking garbage. And then I tried to call my freaking Polaris dealer. They've been calling me since freaking Monday, and there's nobody in there. I tried calling, like, I don't know how many times Monday, and then today. You know, I mean, I've been calling for I don't know how many freaking days, and the guys are sons of bitches are not in. God damn it. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be calling, but, you know, the thing is that they don't call, because they're assholes, so. Freaking garbage. So, I don't know when the hell I would get around to picking the damn thing up. So, I guess, well, they're not in, so I can't ever freaking really, I don't know what to do. I want to know when it'll be done, so then I can kind of get an idea when I can go pick it up. The best chances I can go to pick it up would be on Fridays. Because that's just the only days my sister will really do anything. She don't want to do much on the weekdays. Because it's too much hell for her because of her stupid job. So, and it was her job that had that bowling thing going on. They had I guess since people were, I think they were bitching or something, I don't know. But then they decided to have a party. So we did that, and I got one turkey. You know, that's get 3 strikes in a row with bowling. And I almost had a second turkey, but no, that ball just wouldn't want to stay right in the damn middle, you know, just right in the freaking gutter, so whatever. But I won $10, what they freaking do, but, you know, I won that and stuff, so, but, yeah, so, I'm kind of thinking, Tubes. I said this in my one video that I made, but I never did upload it because I just don't really give a damn right now. That for the lawn tractor, I'm going to try to figure it out, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But if I can, I think I'm going to put the 3-point hitch on the back, and then the 540 PTO, of course. And then I'm going to try to see if they make 3-point hitch snow blowers for the little guy, because I know they make them for the 1026Rs, and they're only about 25 horsepower, same as mine. So if I could put a blower on the back, I think what I would do then is I would put the loader on the front. Now I don't know if that would make it work a lot harder or what, but You know, I mean, frig it. There's no reason why I couldn't, I guess, you know. But it's kind of stupid because you need one valve to run the 3-point hitch, and then you need another. Then you need the other valve to keep the loader up, unless you built something to keep it up while it's on the tractor. You know, I plan on just taking some pipe over there and, you know, let that hold it up, but I don't know. I just think it'd be nicer to have, you know, a loader and a blower. I mean, yeah, I could probably take the loader off. I guess it wouldn't be no problem, but frig it. I don't want to have to do all that work. You know, it's supposed to be quick attach, but frig it. I'll just let it go for right now. I gotta figure out what the damn winch is gonna cost me. And then after that, still gotta try to buy the lawn sweep and stuff like that, but I don't really know. And then for some other reason, eBay's freaking screwing me over, so my mom sold a couple more things on eBay. She's using my account, you know. So, but for some goddamn reason, they're charging me $60 per item that I already had sold. $30. So, I mean, I sold quite a bit of things already, so that gets me up to about $100. $100 and I'm out. So, I don't know if I'll be selling much anymore on eBay or what the hell, but that wasn't really the plan. The plan was for me to make money, and I thought they were only going to take out $14. But to come to find out, I think that's just PayPal that's doing that. So PayPal gets $14, and then eBay takes out like $30 because the item costs so damn much. You know, I mean, I've sold quite a bit of that, and of those things, and it got me up to about $100. So I'm out of $100. And if I don't pay it, well, then they're going to shut my account down. But, I mean, I just think that's kind of a damn rip-off because, yeah, you know, the things, I'm selling them for quite a bit. You know, my mom is. But, I mean, they shouldn't be making all that money. They don't fucking need it all. I'm the one that needs it all. Freaking garbage, but whatever. So, I mean, I'm still making somewhat of a pretty penny, but it's just not going to be a whole heck of a lot. The plan was to sell some crap, you know, stuff she didn't want, and then I was going to sell a couple things that I didn't want, so we can make a little extra money to, you know, help pay for crap, because there's just not enough money coming in, so, but, you know, whatever, so, it's a little tough right now, you know, price of gas, I think went up a couple of cents, so, but, you know, it's a freaking rip-off, so I guess what the hell can you do, and, other stuff, so, but yeah, so, yay, so much freaking snow everywhere. Yeah, and we're also thinking too that we're possibly going to get one hell of a flood again, so, right now I just want to get Big Red back up and running so I can get the damn snow away from the fucking house. I've been trying to do it by fucking hand, but it took me a week to get from this side of the house, let me show you. Like, the end of the house is over here. This is where I walk to come to the shop. I started cleaning there, and I worked all my way to the end, and I got done, and then I started going back that way, heading south. Well, I mean, it all filled back in again, so I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, it didn't fill in exactly, but, you know, come on. It's going to take me a day or two to knock that fucking bullshit out, and I haven't even started on it yet, because it's just too fucking time-consuming. You know, I mean, Jesus. It didn't take me long to knock the trail out, though. It only took me about 15 minutes to knock the trail out. Of course, to come to back here. So, it's a lot of fucking garbage, and this shit better fucking stop. And, yeah, so I don't know, but it's just getting sickening. I'm tired of it. And, I just don't think spring's ever coming, but apparently it's supposed to come one of these fucking days. And another thing is that one of these days, It's supposed to actually get in the freaking 30s, 30 above, which I don't really fucking see happening, but whatever. But that's only for like 1 or 2 days. And then I haven't heard anything after that because they just don't go that far. So, but for a while it's just going to be a little bit cold yet, so there won't be much for videos. This might be the last video for a while. I might make some update videos, I guess, every now and then, but, you know, for now, forget, this is going to be the last one for now. I don't think I have any more videos on this camera, I gotta look, but I think this is the one now. The last one. And, of course, I'm making this one right now, but the bowling video and the cow video, they were a few days ago, but, you know, it's time consuming having to edit this bullshit, but, I mean, if I made a video once a week, I guess it'd be fine, but I'm making videos damn near every day and trying to keep them uploaded every day and stuff. But I'm finally running out of stuff, and I know you guys are probably getting sick and tired of hearing me bitch about the damn snow. But because there's nothing you guys can do about it, so. But you know, whatever. So. But anyway, I think I'm gonna head in now. For Ryan Miller, I hope that kind of helps you a little bit. Looking at these tripods. I don't know if they'll work for your camera. I kind of freaking doubt it, but you'll just have to, I just recommend just Googling it, your camera, make and model, and then see if tripods or something will pop up for it. If not, well then they probably really don't make them for that kind of camera. I really don't see why not, but I don't know, because I've never owned any other cameras besides this one, so. But yeah, so. But anyway, I think I'm gonna head in now because she is fucking super cold out, and I only have my black gloves on. I didn't put my John Deere ones on. I'm still wearing the fucking overalls, but I guess what can you do? Just some freaking garbage. So my cute little 6-inch and then my 60-inch over there. So I don't know if that'll help you, Ryan Miller, but I don't really know if it will. So you just have to, I guess, let me know. And you know, I just recommend a 60-inch. And another thing here, you can tighten and loosen this bottom thing. You can, right now it's just loose. Suck it in, and then you see, then your camera can get all small. Okay, and then she's ready to be, ready to go wherever. I wouldn't put your camera on like that. Like if you had it standing like this. Like, see, well, she'll never stand like that. So, but just don't ever do that. Make sure your legs are fully extended out, and you should be fine then. But like I said, man, I don't know if these tripods will fit to your kind of camera. I kind of freaking doubt it, but you'd have to find your own to, whatever I guess will fit your camera. Or if you want to sink another $200 into a camera like mine, you can do the same thing. Or you can do that too, but right now it's not really a good time to be buying stuff, apparently. So, but I mean, if you plan on getting a tripod, I would just recommend getting a 60-inch. Forget, you don't need anything smaller and you don't need anything bigger, because this one will get you right there in between, and it's just perfect. So, yeah, man. So, hope that kind of helped you. I don't really know if it did or not, but you'll have to let me know and stuff. So, but yeah, so I think I'm going to take off for now, tubes. I was going to do some more bitching, but I'm freaking super cold, and my nose is running, and I think it's going to fall off any minute now, and my hands are frozen, and she's clear out, but she's just not fucking warm. But I'm going to take off, tubes, so I guess have a good day, and don't forget to smoke some cigarettes and stuff. So, yeah, have a good day, tubes.